Imagine a war so dangerous that it doesn't just threaten one region, it shakes the entire world. As of March 18, 2026, the Iran-Israel conflict, now entangled with direct US involvement, has escalated beyond borders, creating a global crisis that most people don't fully understand. What started on February 28, 2026, as a targeted military operation quickly turned into a chain reaction of missiles, drones, and explosions, killing top leaders, scientists, and thousands of civilians. But the real danger isn't the headlines, it's what this war is silently doing to our food, energy, and global economy. The most terrifying consequence? The Strait of Hormuz. Iran has effectively blocked this crucial waterway using drones, mines, and fast attack boats, cutting shipping traffic by 70 to 75%. Nearly a third of the world's seaborne urea fertilizer, 43% of nitrogen exports, and 44% of sulfur for phosphates pass through this narrow channel. Global fertilizer supply has collapsed. Prices have surged by up to 35%, and millions of tons are stranded, unable to reach farms. This isn't just numbers on a chart, this is real food security at risk, affecting billions. Nitrogen-based fertilizers like urea and ammonia are the backbone of global agriculture. They increase crop yields, wheat, rice, maize, by 40 to 50%. With the Gulf supply halted, countries like India, Brazil, Sudan, and Australia are facing production drops. India, relying on 40 to 57% of its urea imports from the Gulf, is now forced to tap dwindling reserves. Australia imports half of its urea from UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. The ripple effect? Reduced food production, skyrocketing prices, and millions more at risk of hunger. This war is creating a slow-motion famine machine. Less fertilizer gives smaller harvests, gives food shortages, gives rising prices, gives the poor suffer most. History warns us, similar crises in 2008 and 2011 helped trigger the Arab Spring. If this continues, unrest could spread across Africa, South Asia, and the Middle East, fueling migration, political instability, and economic collapse. Even countries like Pakistan, heavily dependent on Gulf LNG and fertilizer, are facing an unprecedented triple threat: food, energy, and inflation crises hitting simultaneously. Oil prices aren't spared either. Every day the strait remains blocked. Crude jumps $3 to $5 per barrel, pushing up transport, farming, and processing costs. Natural gas shortages impact fertilizer plants, further reducing production. The global chain reaction is unstoppable, affecting everyday food on tables across continents. UN agencies warn, if this conflict continues into June, an additional 45 to 50 million people could face food insecurity, a crisis surpassing even the Ukraine war. Despite declassified reports claiming 80% of Iran's missile capability is destroyed, drone strikes on Gulf nations continue. No side is clearly right or wrong, but the human toll is staggering. Millions with no connection to this war are now vulnerable to hunger, skyrocketing food prices, and social instability. The blockade of the Strait of Hormuz isn't just a regional energy threat. It's a global food crisis waiting to explode. This is the dark truth. One narrow waterway, one regional war. And yet the stakes are nothing short of worldwide catastrophe. Fertilizer shortages, rising food prices, and disrupted energy supplies are already changing lives across continents. And unless this conflict ends soon, the 2026 Iran-Israel war may go down in history not just as a military conflict, but as the catalyst for a global humanitarian disaster. Now tell me, what scares you more, the bombs in the Gulf, or the fact that a tiny blockage could starve millions? Comment below. If this video opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Stay curious, stay aware, and don't miss our next eye-opening episode on the Forbidden Truth.